What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Connor O'Reilly YouTube channel. We're here at the world famous Persimmon Ridge Resort, and I'm gonna shoot in the kayak, in the bag. Maybe we'll even catch a little fish for you guys. What is going on? It's a beautiful day. Day before the tournament. Figured we'd come on in here, check in with you guys, give you a little update on what's in my bag currently, what I've been digging on, what I'm throwing for certain shots, and also just have some fun out here on the water, because we all know what goes great with water: disc golf, fishing, throwing. All right, we gotta flip it around, y'all. That's my bad side. You guys gotta see my good side, you know what I'm saying? No, just kidding. We just need to face the sun. You know, I think we should start the video off by catching a fish, because otherwise, you know, why are we even out here on the kayak? I've already proven I'm not a very good kayak captain. But you know, I can catch me a bass. I've done that a time or two, especially with my go-to lure. It's foolproof. Just wait. I don't know what kind of lures you guys prefer. I've always loved me a little shallow swimmer. This Rapala with the black back and the white belly and a little red dot on the head, I found has always just been amazing for me in the freshwater ponds. And I already have a catch on the second cast. I mean, if you don't want to get, maybe I'll get some signature Rapala lures, because you guys, we already done got us a hook. We got a small bass. Nice easy release. Got a little bass pee on my hand now. And that's how you know it's a good day. Let's go. I guess we can get to the disc now, because we've already caught us a fish. All right, we're gonna start slow, go to fast, keep it classy. I've been putting with the Anthony Barella CT Swirl focuses. Really been enjoying the straight flight on these and the consistent release with that stiff plastic. Now let's get into all the throwing putters I have. I probably have way too many. We'll start with the Faiths. I have 3 Faiths in my bag. We got Orange Dreamsicle, Flippiest. This blue guy is gonna be in the middle somewhere, straighter. And they got a fresh one right here. You're gonna be able to find a fresh version of this Faith still over on OTBDiscs.com. They got a little bit of stock left. So you guys wanna go check those out before I scoop them all up for my backups, because they are a money backhand approach disc. Next in those backhand putters, when I want a little bit more distance than the Faith, and you know, a little bit more ground play based on the shot shape or the ceiling or the, like I said, the ground conditions, whatever it might be. There's certain times where I'll choose the Luna over the Faith, although I do throw them for pretty similar shot shapes. Got 2 different Lunas in. I got this, I think, Big Z, beautiful, a little bit straighter than this guy right here. It's the Ledgestone Run. I don't know exactly what the plastic is. ESP with some speckles in it. We'll call it Speckle ESP, something like that. You're gonna be able to find both of these though on OTBDiscs.com. Amazing straight flying putter. Obviously you've probably seen AB's Luna Challenge videos and stuff. Maybe I'll get on there, so go flood his comments, let him know. I'll take him down with the Luna. I got you, AB. All right, next in some throwing putters. Make sure I'm staying in frame here. We got the Watt, slightly understable from MVP. Don't throw it a ton, but I love the die on it with the Bulbasaur, and yeah, it's been a good disc when I need it for those late flipping on hyzer releases or just a long drag over putter turnover. And I've got an Envy, obviously world famous disc, made famous I should say by James Conrad himself. This one has the Elekid die on it, pretty sweet. And nice overstable shot for when I need a little bit more than the Luna. Maybe the wind's up or I want to go power grip on a putter. All right, now in my little side pocket, I like to keep my kind of more approach style discs, starting with the Sake Bomb Slammer. This thing does what it says. It slams to the ground. Doesn't go very far, but also it's great because of that. Love it for upshots when it's windy, or I just want to give it a run while sitting close. I got 2 zones in the bag, 1 color shift, 1 rubber blend. Rubber blend's slightly more overstable, a little bit more stick on the ground play. This guy wants to move a little bit more when it hits the ground. Really been loving this one for backhands and forehands. All right, into the mid-ranges. Got 4 mid-ranges in my bag right now. We don't get to throw a ton of mids on the tour. I got the Iron Samurai MD3. This one's for my straight to slightly understable duties. Been working on seasoning that one in. I just put in one of these Delaware Champion compasses that you're gonna be able to find only at otbdiscs.com. This one is one of the testers, so it doesn't have a stamp on it, but a lot of beautiful colors in stock over there. Go check them out. It can handle a little bit more pop than the MD3. This run of compass is definitely one of the most stable runs of compass ever, and for that they find a nice slot in between that like utility mid and your straight mid. Also in that slot, but a little more overstable, is going to be the Crux. This thing can handle all the power. You can even play some flex shots on it, so I've really been loving that disc. Kind of surprised me, honestly. The Justice, not much needs to be said about this. Super overstable, super trustworthy. You can flex it, you can hyzer it. Always going to know what the Justice is doing. Dude, second cast, I already caught me a fish before I started. Yes, sir. I don't know, you guys. Before we get to the fairway drivers, should we catch another fish? I think so. I think so. You know, we got a nice little, we're anchored to the grass over here right now, which is nice, not having to keep myself in place. Hopefully I'm still in frame with you guys too. You know, I think I am. Uh-oh. Wind's changing. That's not what we want. It's not what we want. And this wind is starting to work against us a little bit. I'm gonna try to get back on my little bank there. Let's butt up to the bank. There we go, now we're talking. All right, Rapala lure. I mean, you guys wanna see the success rate? I'm gonna go ahead and call it. This is gonna be a catch. We're going 2 out of 3 here, start the day. Oh wow, what a mortar shot of a cast. A little bit weak there. But it's absolutely the tastiest little morsel, undeniable by the bass of Persimmon Ridge. You know, succeed or fail, confidence is key. It gives you a better chance at success even when you don't. And so just because you don't succeed, don't lose your confidence. Keep trying. Keep on trying. Oh, we got some movement over there. Let me get this thing back and toss it on that bank over there. We got some big bass moving. Oh, there's a tasty little fish for y'all. You want that little sardine? Come taste this little sardine. Oh yeah, he's injured too. You don't have to get him before he's gone. Oh, there's a good cast. There's a cast. You love a mind's eye cast about as much as you love a mind's eye toss, you know? Ooh, I was eager. I should have been patient. He went for the tester, and I went too quick. All right, one more. See if this is the one. We'll get to the fairway drivers for y'all. I never said if that was the one more or if I get one more after that one, so I'm gonna take that one, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we got a snake on the water over there. Definitely do not want to catch a snake today. A pretty sizable little guy. At least a couple footer over there. If I had a second cam, I'd show you guys, but yeah, here we are. No second cam. All right, speaking of snakes, you're gonna wanna snake your way down the fairway with your fairway drivers to hit gaps, ensure accuracy, and don't have too much tail off at the end. And so everyone's gonna need a good fairway driver lineup to attack any course. Starting with the straighter fairways. Got the old trusty tie-dye Explorer. This thing is one of my most thrown discs ever. Kind of getting understable at this point, or it's been understable for a while, let's admit it, but so good for those reliable late flipping shots out of a hyzer release. I can hit it high in the air, flat, and it'll just drag over for the whole flight. Really bombs in the right wind. And then a bump up from that is gonna be, I'm still throwing this same Athena that I've been throwing for a couple months now. This one definitely can handle some pop, even in a little bit of wind, and fights on the straight line to want to come back to a little bit of fade, whereas the Explorer is gonna wanna drift throughout its flight off to the right a little bit. So they complement each other pretty well. I got one Sexton Firebird. This thing is about as flippy as a Sexton Firebird's ever been. So doesn't really get touched much, but here and there, it helps you get out of trouble. It's the right one. Then we got two Raptors in the bag, one Z-Flex Gossage, a little bit straighter, a little bit less ground play and kick play with that softer Z-Flex plastic. Then you got the Cap Wrap. This thing's nice and overstable. Can handle a little bit of flex, can pop it flat in the headwind. Really been liking this one backhand and forehand. All right, wind's starting to play with us, y'all. Next up from that, we got one Chupacabra in the bag. Super utility, crazy overstable when you need to not fade left, but fade down. Last of the fairways are gonna be my pair of hatchets. Old Faithful yellow flippy dog for rollers, quick flipping plays, get out of trouble. Really a good one to have when you're in the trouble. I say when in doubt, bust the hatchet out, or when in doubt, take the hyzer out. You know, those are the two when in doubts in this game. So you gotta have a hatchet, you gotta have your hyzer. This pink guy, a little bit more fresh, overstable, can handle some power, goes quite a bit further than this one, but still only gonna be for roller shots. I like my rollers, y'all. All right, into the distance drivers. Got two DD3s in the bag. This one is that Nordic Phenom 3. Shout out to Niklas Antila, picking up his second in a row Open at Austin, defending champ. Pretty cool stuff. This one's on the straight side, so I like it for flip up forehands for the most part. And then we all know Kobe Bryant, my go-to driver right now. Really can shape this on a lot of different lines and trust that it's going to be accurate while still giving me good distance. Then a bump up in the 12 speeds is going to be this Paul Macbeth 5-time Force. This one can handle a flat pop in the headwind where Kobe maybe doesn't quite want to fly as much, and this one will always come back a little bit, so I've been liking this Force when I need a little bit more stability. Now into the 13 speeds. Got the Mewtwo Nuke. This is my true bomber. Definitely gets a little squirrely in the wind, so got to choose your spots with it, but definitely my longest disc in the bag. Then I got this Opto Stiletto. This thing's pretty seasoned for a stiletto, so getting onto the straight side, really like it for forehands or backhands when I need maybe something a little bit more than that 9-speed skip, but kind of a similar flight to my Raptors. Halo Boss, this thing's been my go-to driver in any kind of wind, or if I need to make sure I'm finishing left while still maintaining good distance. These are an amazing disc. All right, last but definitely not least, actually most overstable disc in the bag, gonna be the Opto X Stiletto. This thing when I need huge skips with that wide 13-speed rim, or those also vertical hyzers, kind of like the Chupacabra. This is just my faster version of that crazy utility knifing driver that we all need in the bag. I've really been loving having an open bag and having a company like OTB Discs who helps me have all the options at my fingertips. So you're gonna wanna go check out their website, use code Connor for free shipping, get any of these discs that you see here and so many more. They have buku discs in stock. And yeah, I really can't thank them enough for their support, as well as Cardinal Disc Golf and loop bags. Don't forget your loop bag. Mine's right here hanging out on the magnet clip, so you can also check out these signature loop bags over on loopbags.com. All the ways to support me are at the description below. And yeah, they also get you amazing merchandise. I also have a friend jumping spider here. Okay, he can live in my disc golf bag. I'm totally cool with that. I'm not gonna bother him. I'm gonna send you guys off with a call to action. I'd love if you guys who watch this video, give me a subscribe, give me a like, share this with a friend who maybe likes fishing or likes disc golf or who knows, needs an excuse to come on a vacation out to Arkansas so they can play some disc golf and get some fishing and do some hiking, some biking, you name it. They got a little bit of everything out here for you at the Ridge and in Arkansas. It's a beautiful state, and if I catch a fish within my next 10 casts, I think you guys are gonna have to share this with 3 friends and ask all of them to subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to that 8K mark. I definitely have a goal of getting to probably in like the 15 range by the end of the season if I can really push it. So I really want to work on trying to get some daily videos out for you guys. So let me know in the comments what kind of videos interest you. What do you want to see? I got a vlog I'm working on this week that I'm going to be posting. So obviously that type of content I know can have a good, just kind of free-flowing state and a way to showcase different parts of the game that aren't just here's how to play disc golf, or here's this course, or here's how to throw better, or whatever. A little bit more the human side of who I am. You know, and I got some people who've been interested in my bonsai collection recently and whether I'm willing to sell anything or create some. So if you're interested in a bonsai, I can definitely Yamadori a little tree, maybe from one of these courses, obviously with permission from the owner of the course.